Welcome back to BSRTV. This is round 17 of the Engine Oil Direct British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship. My name is Andrew Woodhouse. I'm joined once again by iRacing Championship, World Championship driver and partner in crime, Alex Simpson. Alex, terrific first race, and we are expecting more of the same here with the reverse grid and the overcast weather yet again.
Yeah, cracking first race, and like you say, the overcast again. Let's hope we can get some great racing. That's one thing that always we seem to forget about. Yes, it's tricky those first couple of laps when it's overcast, but the car and the tyres work that much better with a slightly cooler track temperature, and the guys have a lot of fun out there and a lot more confidence to drive this Kia Optima, and they really get the best out of it. So reverse grid, of course, we've got 20 cars trying to work their way through. This is going to be a great race for sure.
The one man who we are looking forward to seeing making his way through the field is Adam Bath, 27th on the grid, 26th, yeah, about 27th, I believe. That's where he finished in the last race. So hopefully he can get that Aston Villa car. Hopefully he can get it into the European places, so to speak, which would be a reverse grid. We know anything can happen from if you get that 15th to 20th place, Alex.
Exactly, and he's got a tradition to uphold to at least by the next race. So he's just muted me. So he oh no, you might have just been listening in there. So yeah, he needs to have a good. He needs to have a good race. There he is. See.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
Just needs to have a good race this time, and like I say, set himself up for a showdown in the final race.
So Jay Wright starts on pole, Baccio Amado on the second position, Gordon Wilson third, Andrew Whitehead in fourth, Daniel Kraft. That's a good starting position for him, Alex. He might have a chance there. Paul Smith in sixth, Ashley Blake Hood seventh, Russell Laidler eighth, Ellis Stevens ninth, 10th is Stephen Burke. Who's your money on, mate?
Yeah, I think you're probably right with Kraft. Kraft's certainly got a good position. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Needs to keep it clean. The car's at the very back, starting even on the corner. The green light is on, and Wright got an awful start, and he's about to be swamped by Amado, who's going to go through into the lead. Wilson is there as well, and Whitehead and Kraft. Now, can they all get it slowed down into turn one without incident? Bit of contact. Oh, Daniel Kraft's off. And in fact, they're all off at the front. Now this is for the guys further back to avoid. Most of them have done so. Oh, yes. And off goes.
That's another one of the Pete Newman cars, and there's something going off a bit further back as well.
Oh, and Burke's off in the middle of it all. I think
one of the elite cars trying to recover as well.
Where's Adam? He's still there. He's in the middle of everything. Massive pile-ups going on everywhere. We can't. Apologies if we don't see it all. Ashley Sutton up to what is about 10th already. Carnage car
exactly
off the side of the track.
Into 10th. That's 9th.
Ashley Blake Hood off. Plumley and Katz are fighting over. I don't even know the positions, mate. That's good. You'll have to help me out. Where's Plumley and Katz? 6th?
Yes, yeah, 5th and 6th place right now, as the live timing would have it.
But Paul Smith's leading, isn't he?
Paul Smith is in the lead. Russell Laidler in second place. Gordon
They're
Wilson
teammates
third.
in the VLN together, and they're first and second. So hopefully there's going to be good behaviour there between those two. This will be about the time, Alex, when the tyres start to come into their own. Adam Bath is up to.
Let's wait for it all to cycle through.
He's up to 12th place.
Yeah, good start. So just what the doctor ordered for our co-commentator, who's
and he's got the pace here as well.
So who's he behind? He's behind Marcio Amadou at the moment. Steve Walker in front of them as well. So yeah, let's just have a quick run through of where everybody is. So we've got Paul Smith leading, Russell Laidler second, Gordon Wilson third, Pete Newman already up to 4th, Andreas Katz 5th. I mean, that's like the dream start for Katz.
Newman was 18th on the grid.
It's just crazy. Rob Plumley in 6th, Ashley Sutton in 7th, who was like 26th or 27th.
He was 31st, Ashley Sutton.
Yeah, well,
he was last on the grid. No, not last, but last but 2.
Yeah, Dan Hunt in 8th, Ben Palmer
Sorry to
in
interrupt,
9th.
mate. There's Gordon Wilson and Pete Newman, that's for 3rd.
Steve Walker as well, yeah, and Pete Newman's through. And looks like, who's that? Is that Plumley on Katz having a good old look?
It is. Robert Plumley behind Gordon Wilson and Andreas Katz now. Does Plumley have a little look to the inside? Katz placing his car well. But again, Alex, he doesn't want to get involved in this. David Baker started 15th, still 15th.
Yeah, he certainly didn't have one of the best starts. Not got enough time to really. There was so much going on. I can't wind it back and have a look at any particular incident. So maybe we'll catch up with that after the race because so much going on.
He doesn't have any damage at the moment, Baker, reigning champ, but trying to fight past John Roberts. See what happens there. But Laura Bond 16th. Jim Flanagan started well, 30.
Gordon Wilson, I thought we'd lost Gordon for a moment, but he was
Just
dropping
got
down the
terrible
list.
Connection, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
it's been really bad all race meeting actually. Yeah, Laura
through, though.
Bond coming under. Well, trying to put a bit of pressure on Baker actually out there. So yeah, Baker's not doing. He's struggling a little bit out there behind, like you said, behind John Roberts right now in the engine or direct car.
Malensky, Blake Hood just behind. This shows that the, like I say again, Alex, the strength in depth. You know, Baker's not doing particularly badly out there, but he's down in 15th place.
Yeah, it's not a slam dunk for an overtake, but who is starting to put a bit of pressure on someone is up the inside into turn 1. Has a little look, nothing coming of the pass on
look
Marcia
up
this
front.
time.
There's side-by-side action down the crane of curves between Hunt and Palmer. Palmer has gone through, so Daniel Hunt's damage can't be doing him any favours. Those front tyres, Alex, not helped by a bit of damage to the front.
Yeah, and he's got damage on the rear as well. If you just
damage to the rear.
We just yeah.
He's just got damage, really, hasn't he?
I was about to say, you can see that just somebody's just impaled him from the behind there. I mean,
his car's a good foot shorter than it was when he started. It looks like.
Exactly, that's going to affect the handling for sure.
Big train now. Seventh through to Adam Bath in 12th. Gordon Wilson, Daniel Hunt, Ben Palmer up the inside, and he's got a tap from Hunt there. Hunt's gone off. Off goes Hunt, and that means Adam Bath's up another position.
Yeah, and Hunt's car is a mess. You can see it in the pit lane now. Not good at all. So looks like his race come to a very early end. So yeah, not what he wanted at all.
Adam said that he got a bit impeded in qualifying, so he might have qualified around 12th or 13th. He's showing really good speed out there and looking smooth. He's got a run on Amador here.
Took a lot of the curb in there and a bit more. So yeah, he did get slow down. I thought for a minute he was going to get one, and true enough he did. So you've got to be careful of that. This track will bite you hard with that.
He only lost one place, so he's just in front of Baker. Baker's getting his act together a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah,
I don't think he was really going slowly. I think it's just maybe the dirty air off John Roberts' car was just slowing him down a bit.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. And another driver getting his act together, Andreas Katz. I say not getting it together. He's well and truly hooked up, and he's really closing in on Pete Newman. There's a little bit of traffic trying to come out of the pits right now as well. Everybody's just having to sit there.
And Daniel Craft.
Fastest lap of the race as well.
Oh, Smith's got to slow down. That's going to put Laidler into the lead.
Yeah, straight through as well. That must have been. Let's just take a very quick look at that back on replay. See what happened. I'm guessing it's a turn 1. He just cut the corner there as the.
There's also
there's a back marker in front of him.
Traffic coming up as well.
Yeah, look at that. There's a back marker in front of him that slowed him down so much that he accidentally just took too much curb there. You're not used to taking the speed through that slow, and Paul Smith just.
Was it Scott Malcolm's car?
Might well have been.
Because he's in front of Smith again now. Is he going to get out of the way? We'll see. I hope he does. He did get out of the way of Laidler, so maybe just a misjudgment there from Malcolm. But that has allowed Pete Newman to close up.
I'm jumping on board with Adam there, and he just got a tap from Baker. Sent his back end flying, but he caught it magnificently, I have to say, and he lost another place.
Oh, and he's late on the brakes. He's going to go through on Daniel Hunt. Look at that.
Yeah, I think Hunt's, of course, laps down now, so just gets out of the way of Adam. But still,
look at Baker.
A great save, and Baker now going for a move as well.
Baker's up the inside of Wilson. The 33 car, Gordon Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson struggling a little bit out there. Connection not helping matters for sure, and I'm sure he's just actually jumping out of the way. when it gets a little bad, because he's not want to affect anybody, but he's trying to do the best he can.
And it shows as well, Alex, Apex Racing TV really struggling without Wojciech Savidovic.
Oh, huge difference. I mean, team just not the same without him, and you have to think perhaps Wojciech was the man doing all the setup work. Because I was reviewing some old races back in the day, and actually the Apex guys that are in the team now were not slow at all, but they definitely seem to be hurting at the moment.
Adam Bath catching Gordon Wilson here. Now Adam's going to have to be a little bit careful. Gordon had connection issues earlier on in the race, and Adam Bath very late on the brakes again. He's got that sorted into that chicane, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely got a lot of confidence in there.
Oh, he's off there.
Gets poor exit, and of course he's got Smolenski behind him as well. We know how quick he is, so he'll need to get on past Wilson very quickly, or be under a lot of threat from behind.
He also doesn't have those health and safety markings without a reason either. So
Sutton on Robert Plumley now. This is getting very, very tasty.
Plumley closes the door.
Just 1/10 of a second between them at the moment. Katz is actually dropped back to 6th place, so not sure what happened to Katz. I can only assume that must have been some sort of slowdown.
Oh, that's not an overtaking place, and this corner is though the next one. Poppies.
Yeah, up the
And
hill,
Sutton-
late on the braking. Sutton doesn't have a look this time, but he's going to try and get the slipstream down the straight and into the chicane. Katz is closing in on these two very, very quickly, so definitely must have been some sort of slowdown.
They were battling together, weren't they, Plumley and Katz at the start of the race, as Katz is very late on the brakes. But Ashley choosing the patient approach there. He knows he's faster than Plumley, and big off there. There's a car rolling in the middle of this. Paul Smith, and God knows what happened there.
I think that must have been something with Pete Newman. I saw Pete in and around that facility
Oh,
at
he
the same
was.
time. So
Newman needed to realise, I don't think he was going to get through ever there. It was coming out of the chicane. Have you got a replay?
yeah, just having a look at it now. You have to say though, you've got to give the driver some room. When they're there, you can't just keep.
He wasn't really there though, was he? There's no room there, mate.
I'm under my take on that is if you're insistent on keeping somebody off the track there, and they're insistent in trying to be there, it's going to end one way and one way only, and that's just exactly what we saw. And you know what it's like, if a driver touches your rear quarter panel in these cars, you're done for.
That's true. But all I'm going to say is, you don't expect someone to keep going.
Well, no, you don't. But if he's there, you've got to expect that you're going to come off worse, because you know if someone touches that side of your car, that part of your car, you're done for. So, yeah, the smart course of action there would have been just to have given him a little bit of room and carried more speed.
He ends up on his lid.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't his fault at all, but he definitely could have avoided that by just moving over to the left a bit.
Possibly, yes.
Wise old head on these shoulders.
I think it was avoidable on both parts, mate.
Oh, completely. There's no reason why Newman should have carried on trying to push him up the inside when he was on the grass whatsoever. But
I'll tell you what he was doing, though. I'll tell you what he was doing is getting second place. That's what he was doing. But he is now.
And while we were debating that, Sutton past Plumley as well. So
look at this nonsense going on. Smolenski, Bath, Ashley Blake, Hood, Gordon Wilson, John Roberts.
Bath got terrible exit there, and it looks like Roberts is coming past, and looks like is that Gordon Wilson having a little look as well. Yeah.
Adam needs to sort himself out there and regain his rhythm. Got slight damage, has he, on the front left?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, and he's going for it. There he goes. Oh, that's unlucky. Very nearly. Oh, I was optimistic. Roberts is off.
It's one of the Carnage cars off as well, and
Blake Hood, I think, behind, was it?
Good run, surely this time into turn one. Very late on the brakes is Adam, so very confident in the car already.
Blake Hood's up the inside as well. He's through on Wilson. Now, can Adam get the job done on Roberts? He's on the right side for the old hairpin, and he's cleared him before the old hairpin. So Bath up to 12th place, and he's going to chase after Smolenski now. Steve Walker and Robert Fagg as well. That's a good battle.
Yeah, just 0.2 of a second separating those as they go into Coppice at the moment.
Long sweeping right-hander, very easy in a car. Oh, Smith again.
Yeah, just obviously, just limping around at the moment.
Very easy corner in a car with downforce, Alex, as you know, but not 100% easy in some of these lower downforce cars. You've got to get the line right, as Laidler, Newman, and Sutton, as Katz has a look at Plumley. Lead battle hotting up.
Yeah, it's not going to be long before those three cars really start going at it. Pete Newman just 0.7 of a second behind, 7 laps to go. You have to say, just got a little bit of extra pace over Laidler this week, and it'll take him a while to catch him up. But what he might have on his hands is very, very quick Ashley Sutton that's going to change his focus from looking ahead to more behind and in that rear view mirror.
Yeah, Sutton's about 0.4 quicker than these two, so see if Ashley can come through. He's had a better weekend, better meeting, it has to be said, than last week. So he's to be honest, he's not a really good look, has he, for a couple of seasons in this series, Ashley Sutton?
No, but in turn, I think you make your own luck in some senses as well. So if you're going to go for everything, every single corner, then sometimes you got to expect the worst to happen. So definitely seems like a slightly different approach this week. Just a little bit more calmed down, being a little bit more patient, and here he is in third place.
Yep. Plumley in fourth. Again, completely rejuvenated, Alex. He had a couple of shocking seasons, Robert Plumley.
Yeah, he always seemed to be the person that got involved in something in the first 2 or 3 corners. Stuck with it, which is great to see. And he's having a great run this time, and just in a rich vein of form at the moment.
And it was always the overcast races as well, wasn't it? We even made a little joke about it at the end of last season, because it always seemed to be Plumley who was involved. But he's doing a good job, and he's doing a good job of keeping Katz behind. But Palmer's coming, isn't he?
Yeah, I was about to say Palmer's starting to close.
Katz
close
got a really good run
this time, surely.
The inside into Coppice.
It's like the front 3 are very close as well. Half a second separating all 3 of them. We'll stay with this one for the moment.
Plumley managed to take the wider line, though. He's wound his car up a little bit more. Round the outside, you can do that there. Oh, and look at that. Ben Palmer, inches away from disaster, but he goes through cleanly.
Looks like Sutton's got a slow down there through the chicane, so just about gets it served in time to stay ahead of Katz there as well. But great move from Ben Palmer. He saw those 2 battle and knew exactly what he needed to do, and made sure that he was as far over to the right as possible, so that if Plumley did go in a little bit deep, then he would have a clear run and through. Yeah,
Laidler is extending the lead to 1.3 seconds. I'm just looking at this. Sorry, go on.
I'd say it's 3 seconds right now. So I think Pete Newman's had a slowdown as well. He's just in front of Ashley Sutton now as well. So all of a sudden, Rusty's got a pretty clear track around him at the moment. It looks like Laura Bond's just retired to the pits.
Yeah, not many retirements at all, really. Just about 4 retirements, actually. In fact, there's only 3 retirements. Dan Craft, Martin Brandon, and Gordon Wilson, it looks like.
Something that iRacing need to pick up on. Sorry, Andrew, just to interrupt you there. But when somebody retires to the pits who is on the lead lap, they immediately become the leader on the live timing screen, which is always a bit weird. But ever since the cars stay in the pit lane now, that new feature, the timing screen actually thinks they're in the lead, which is
because it shoves them to the garage, but it must shove them a lap in front of where they are instead of a lap behind.
Exactly, which is a bit weird. So
if that happened on the last lap, would they win?
Well, let's find out. Adam, are you listening?
This scrap here, 10th place and back, Smolenski. Matthew Amador doing a very good job here in 11th and challenging the man who, if you remember, Alex, and Smolenski was fighting for the championship last season.
Yeah, exactly. Just goes. We talked about it again. It just goes to show the strength in depth that this field has.
Easy for you to say that one.
Apparently.
Pete Newman's going under pressure. Meanwhile, from Ashley Sutton and Andreas Katz and Palmer as well.
Yeah, Plumley's obviously dropped off a little bit. Who's he got behind him at the moment? That must be Bond. Is it a lap down or someone like that? Who's a lap down?
Is it Smith? Is it Pink? Is it Pink Roof?
No, it's an elite.
Oh, that is Laura's.
Yeah,
no, Laura's in the pits. Laura's in the pits. Not sure.
Oh, it's Ellis. So yeah,
Ellis
must have had some
is
problems. Yeah. So, but we're just looking at this battle between Newman and Sutton right now. Cat's very, very close.
Yeah, and Sutton's got the run, and he's going to have the inside line. Is Newman going to be brave? No, I think it's a sensible decision.
Oh, Palmer just jumped in there. Actually, I think Katz has got another slowdown. Yeah, he has indeed.
Dropping back there for Oculus. The man who leads the championship, of course, Andreas Katz, in this round 17.
Doesn't need to do any more than he's doing right now. He's not racing these guys for the championship. He's free and clear as far as those guys are concerned. It's all about Dave Baker, and he's set in 8th place. So
9th actually for Baker, behind Steve Walker now. These guys are 10 seconds clear of that battle with Smolensky and Amador and Bath and Blake Hood. Bath's coming under a lot of pressure from Blake Hood at the moment. Alex, can he defend it?
yeah, let's have a quick look at that.
Very good on the brakes,
I was about to
isn't
say, he is very good on the brakes, and I think that will make a
he? Oh,
difference.
he's not very good at coming out of the corner on the track, though, is he?
I think that's the problem. He's perhaps taking just a tiny little bit of speed in, and the drivers are getting better run out. But yeah, if he can just balance that off perfectly, he could be very, very quick in that final race. Of course, Adam normally up in the commentary box with us, and yeah, we've basically all made a little agreement that one of us would try and get out to do a race at some point throughout the season. And yeah, it's my turn up next, isn't it?
It is indeed. We're going to have to find a way of doing that. I'm sure we can, but we'll get you something that you like Laguna or somewhere like that now. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, but we will have Alex Simpson in the car at some point. Should be interesting. But Adam Bath's doing us proud at the moment. 12th place, very good.
Yeah, exactly. Gets himself in a reasonably strong position on the grid as well. For the next one.
Got half a chance on Macho here, who's struggling a bit through Coppice. Oh, and he's going for it! And over the curve, that must be a slowdown, surely. And he's punted Amadou off, and I think he's got disqualified.
He's just got himself disqualified, yeah.
The commentator's curse strikes again.
Perhaps not how you do it from our co-commentator there.
Sutton's,
poor Macho.
Sutton's cleared off, Alex, but this battle, Palmer, Katz, Newman, raging on the last lap.
I'm not sure what happened to Newman, but all of a sudden he's dropped back down. Of course, into 5th place, was just in 3rd. So both Palmer and Katz got
through on him in turn 1.
Oh, look at this battle between Katz and Palmer. Palmer does not want to give up this position, but Katz has got a great run. Surely, like you say, he's just going to wind that speed up right at the end of the straight. Already going defensive is Palmer. Surely Laidler must be coming up the final corner right now.
Is Katz going to make a move? Important for the championship, but yeah, Russell Laidler. He's going to come
Newman's
across.
Going to take it. But Laidler across, then Sutton.
Newman's through.
Yeah, Newman. That was Katz trying to do a move in that final corner there. Actually lost him a place there.
Yeah, we've seen that before, haven't we, as well?
It's a good battle. It's a good battle I'm going to jump on with just for the end. We are 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 4 cars separated by just 1 second. So let's keep an eye on these guys. They are Eckhart von Glan, Jay Wright, Robert Graham and Steve Hefford.
Yeah, good performance from
Graham,
von Glan.
Very deep in the brakes, and actually didn't look that deep at all. It was just, I'm not sure who that was. It was super slow going into the corner. It just, just give me kittens.
Von Glan takes 16th. Jay Wright, who started on pole, down to 18th place. He's not going to be very happy with that one. Steve Hefford, 19th. No damage on that Kia whatsoever, but 13th to 19th for Hefford, unfortunately for him. The thing, has Adam got away with that? Is he going to finish 1 lap down?
Yeah, he will finish the 1 lap down, but in 25th, unfortunately.
No reverse grid either.
No reverse grid, goes begging.
Got it all to do again.
After he nailed Marcio into the final chicane.
Hello, mate. Good effort there, and a bit unfortunate, I guess.
Well, that's the most fun I've had iRacing in a long, long time. And if you stick a camera on my car for the opening lap, I don't know who it was in front of me that I was following for the entire lap, but I owe them everything because I managed to steer clear of everything that was going on. And then I come across the line at the end of the first lap, and then I'm 12th. And then I'm battling with the likes of Smolensky, and it was brilliant. Just a shame I got disqualified in the end.
Is that what we should do then, Alex? Camera on Mr. Bat's car for the first lap?
Yeah, maybe.
Have you got the... can you find it?
I think we can wind it back and have a little look. Let's just see if we can find the start of the race. Give me a second, just while I get this.
We can do the first lap on board. Bit unlucky to get disqualified though, there, mate. Was it just a few too many off tracks?
Pretty much, yeah. I racked them up whilst I was having that battle with Smolensky. I don't know if you caught that on camera. And then I was getting complacent, taking a few wide lines through the old hairpin, and we saw you get a bit wide off the last corner a few times. Yeah, and I knew I did think it's going to come back to haunt me, and then sadly Amado was just a bit too slow, and I thought maybe I could get 11th, and he was being defensive, and then it all happened. So, well, race 3, you
never know, mate. Same again might happen. Alex, have we got any footage?
Yeah, we're just watching it all back now. It seemed like it was 2 engine oil direct cars that you were actually following. So, but yeah, like you say, it's just like the parting of the sea out there. Just just going through McLean's right now, and there's another place, and just 3 wide in the middle. Go for it there. Into Coppice, that's another place. So yeah, great opening lap there from Adam. But
it's amazing how you see there's cars flying left, right, and centre.
When I was heading down that when I was heading down that back straight, I was punching the air because I knew that was it. I was out of the trouble.
You missed being taken out down towards the old hairpin as well by inches.
I think I almost heard the contact.
Pete Newman Media. You see, there's that Pete Newman Media car as well, and then he took 3 cars on one straight, and that looks it's like Days of Thunder out there. That's absolutely epic. It's brilliant. And then you got past the engine oil direct car, and then that's pretty much where you ended the first lap, is it?
Yeah, and Lucky was in front. It was Amado all the way from then.
And then he was behind, but unfortunately you'd disqualified yourself. But we noticed you were very, very late on the brakes into the chicane. You found a good balance with the car?
Yeah, I'm using a setup for Russell Laidler for this race race meeting, and it seems to be going pretty well at the moment. I thought for a moment. Yeah, so he managed to win race 2, didn't he? So yeah, thank you, Russell, for the setup. Let's see what happens in race 3.
Go for it, mate. Alex, are we going to find out who's going to start on pole?
Yep, let's do that now.
They'll be all waiting for us here.
We've done our 3
gassing.
3 rolls. Here we are. Pole position's going to go to 16th.
That will be Eckhard von Glan. So good performance from him.
Yeah, we've seen Von Glan up on pole position quite a few times, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see if he can. Let's see if he can convert one of these. If I remember rightly, he normally just gets a little bit bogged down. We don't ever see him in first into the first corner. So hopefully we can get a good start. He'll be hoping for perhaps some sunny conditions out there. So he'll be hoping for a better
start than what Jay Wright got.
Yeah,
in that last
Jay
race.
got absolute shocker in that one.
The problem is that from doing the overcast races, last season, it's just when you get under pressure and when you have a bad start, it makes it worse because then you have to drive it harder into the first couple of corners, and that's where your tyres are at the coldest. And Adam, that's where people were just flying off left, right, and centre, weren't they?
Yeah, it's probably the hardest part of the race, really, because after that you knew at least it would be your fault if you got the incident points, and I think I actually got 0 incident points for that first lap, and I racked them all up after that. So yeah,
you've got, it's sort of, you have to almost not got to fight, have you? Like, you weren't fighting anyone for position, you were just driving, and that's where you ended up, and that's how you've got to do that first lap. I think Alex, people seem to just try a bit too hard, don't they, when the tyres are a bit chilly?
Yeah, that's the thing. Just they want to make places in that early lap, knowing that everybody's going to be struggling out there. But got to remember to keep it on the shiny stuff.
Let's say great drives though from pretty much all the top 10, all improved massively. Layla 8th to 1st, Sutton 31st to 2nd, Palmer 19th to 3rd, Newman 18th to 4th, Cat 16th to 5th. Plumley 14th to 6th, Fag 12th to 7th, Baker 15th up to 8th, Walker 11th to 9th, and Smolenski 17th to 10th. Like, fantastic, performances, Alex, from them to come through.
Yeah, just amazing actually. I mean, okay, there was a lot of places gained in that first lap for a few drivers out there, but still, you can't take anything away. There's still a lot of work to be done even after that first lap, and just they had the heads about them. In that open lap and knew what they needed to do, and that's how they were able to make so many places.
Indeed. Right. So that just about concludes the broadcast for race 2 here, but we still have another one to go. Don't you dare go anywhere. We're here on BSR TV and join us for round 18 in just a few moments.